Hi there, how are you? Today I'm going to share with you about my experiences with these two watches. Right, one of this is the Casio GShock GBD-H1000, and I'm going to do a comparison with this Amazfit TRex Pro. Yeah, I have two of this, but this is not a video about the specifications of these two watches, right? You can get it online, you can search for it, there are tons of videos about it. I think, yeah, right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you the good and bad about the watch according to my personal usage and preference, right? So yeah, so it's not whether the watch is better than the other, but I think some features does help to make will help you to make the selection of your purchase, right? So this is the Casio GShock GBD-H1000. The reason why I bought this is because I'm a huge G-Shock fan. I got this because I'm in love with G-Shock and I wanted a G-Shock that comes with smart features. If you're looking for a smart watch, right, this is not what you're looking for, right? You should be looking for something like that. Of course, the Amazfit TRex Pro is also not a smart watch, but it's definitely smarter, right? So if you're looking for a smart watch, right, this is not the watch you're looking for, right? This watch has been getting a lot of reviews, mixed reviews and bad reviews about the lack of features. Well, I bought this with that understanding, so I got this because it looks like a G-Shock, right? And it's chunky, it's huge, but it sits really well on my tiny wrist. I'm going to show you how it looks on my wrist, and it comes with a lot of adjustments that you can make, right? This is how it looks, right? So it gives you a lot of adjustments that you can make here, right? For my tiny wrist, it sits really well in my hand. It looks huge because of the camera angle, but it is huge, right? Yeah, so it sits really well in my hand. It doesn't move about that much. It doesn't slide to the back or the front, even though there is some gaps in between, so it's not the tightest of the settings of the band, right? So yeah, this is a G-Shock that comes with smart features. Okay, so I got this because I'm a G-Shock fan. I want a G-Shock that comes with smart features. I'm not out there looking for a smart watch. Okay, yeah. So what is so good about this is that it's got this amazing readability, legibility of the display, right? You can sort of see it very clearly at different angles. Okay, and it works really well during the daytime as well. Okay, so I think this is really a plus point. This is not your usual display of the other G-Shocks, right? So yeah, you can search out the specs on this, and you'll find tons of information about that. Okay, another thing about this watch is that the notifications is really hard to read. When it's paired with my phone, right, I have to scroll through many features in order to arrive at this. What it does is that it allows me to read the messages, so I can click this button, which I'm not going to do it because that will review my messages, right? So that's how you read it. So it's kind of annoying. So with this watch, I don't use this feature that much. Like I said, I'm going to use this like a real G-Shock, okay, with some smart features. So in the event that I need to read the messages, I will read it. Okay. Another thing about this watch is that it provides this workout timer, interval timer, so you can set it on your phone. It works really well for me, okay, for the kind of exercises that I do. But however, the GPS settings for this is really slow. Sometimes it takes up to like 3 minutes just to get a signal. I do not know why, but yeah, it just doesn't work that well. And of course, it's Bluetooth capable. You can connect it to your phone. But can you look at this little icon here? It's blinking, right? Yeah, the Bluetooth for this phone is a little bit wonky, right? It doesn't work that well. I'm not sure why, but it tends to get disconnected. Sometimes when my phone is away from the watch, right? Yeah, it just tends to be like this and doesn't get connected as quickly or as automatically as I want it to be. Of course, this watch I think is a little bit expensive for the features that it offers. It doesn't have a sleep tracking function. Limited sports mode. Yeah, if you look at this, can you see this run? Right, so if you're a runner, you run a lot, this watch is definitely for you. And yeah, let's look at that. This is really nice. Right, if you run a lot, I think that is good for you. I brought this for a cycling trip. I brought this for a hiking trip. It just does not recognize the activity, and it doesn't work that well, okay, with the rest of the activities that I do. Okay, so that's one thing. But the battery life is crazy. Look at that. Okay, I've got this watch for almost 3 months, and I don't find the need to charge it. Okay, if I'm out in the open, I use my GPS for some tracking. I'm out in the sun. It does get some charging, right? So, and it's dual charging because you can also charge it, right, using your USB with this port. Right, so it's really cool. Right, so yeah, so this gives me a really nice feature set. Okay, so again, I like this because it's a GShock. Okay, and not more than that, right? So let's look at this. This is the Amazfit TRex Pro. The reason I got this because it looks like a GShock, right? Something that I would consider wearing. What is so nice about this is the colored screen. Yeah, look at that, right? So just so rich and so detailed, right? And the screen is customizable. You can change it in whatever, not whatever. Okay, there's some selection you can make. Okay, there's a lot of sports mode for this. Okay, so I find this is really good because it does give me a lot of workout, okay, which I can customize and customize to my need. So I think this is much better than the H1000 because it does provide the activities that I do most of the time. But what annoys me the most about this is that I need a workout timer, interval timer, and this Amazfit doesn't provide that, right? So if you look at the features, yeah, the timer is just not useful at all, right? So yeah, if you do a lot of HIIT, right, your high intensity workouts, right, you need the workout timers. This Amazfit TRex Pro does not provide that. Okay, of course the app is amazingly easy to use. This watch I would think that is affordable for the price and for the features, okay, and for the build quality of this, right? It does come with sleep tracking. Okay, the sleep tracking is quite accurate. Battery life I think is good. It doesn't have solar charging for this, so I do charge it like maybe every 7 to 10 days. Okay, light usage, right? Yeah, so this watch is going to replace this in my daily use, right? Because it has a lot of the activities that I would like to have, okay, as part of my workout routine. So this watch fulfills that for me. But what yeah, the lack of that interval timer is something that is really annoying. Yeah, so yeah, that's about it for this two watch. I just put them side by side for you to take a look, right? So yeah, so if you'd like to know more about the specification and features, do search them out. Comparatively in terms of price, this is double the price of this. I think where you are, no matter where you are, I think that's about the cost comparison of these two watches. Again, I like this because it's a GShock, right? It's huge, chunky, I love it. But in terms of daily use, this guy sort of wins hands down. And I have to substitute the interval workout timer with my phone. I can live with that for now, right? Okay, thank you for coming in.